Hi, I'm Kieran, head brewer at Blackjack Beers, here to give you a quick exclusive look around our new build and new site that we've been developing just over the road from our old brewery. So this is our new brew house from Gravity Systems in Peterborough, which we've been installing now for about 4 weeks, or rather I haven't, Gravity Systems have been, and that's who we've been buying the kit from. And as you can see, it's a very simple brew house here where we have our mash tun and our kettle, all controlled by our brand spanking new computer control panel up here. The most exciting thing about this for a lot of the brewers is the control plate down here, which means that from here we can connect up to any of the tanks and send our wort all around the brewery. So from here, the brewer can control everything to do with the day in, day out brewing of the beer. Run by this system here, which is a shiny new computer screen, completely different to the very manual way we were doing everything before. Initially, what we'll do is we'll be loading our cereal grain into these grist cases here, which is then going to be transported via an auger along the back here into our mash tun here. After we've finished mashing in, we then pump the wort into our kettle here, where we boil it for an hour and a half, and that's where we'll make our hop addition so that we can get the bitterness and all those lovely hop flavors and aromas into our beer. After an hour's boil, we then cool the wort down via our cooling system, which is buried in the back of all the pipe work here. And we then transfer it from our flow board here into one of our 7 shiny new fermenters. So these are 4 50 hectolitre, what we would refer to as double fermenters. That is that they are twice the size of our actual brew length. And around the corner here, we have 3 30 hectolitre fermenters. These are what are known as dual purpose vessels, which means that they do both fermentation and conditioning of the beer. So after the boil, we send the wort into these, cooled down to about 18 degrees. We add our yeast and we let the beer ferment for anywhere from a few days to 10 days, depending on the type of beer. And then we'll add even more hops or any other flavorings that we want to the beer before we then get ready to package it, which will be happening in this area here once all the fabricators have moved out. And from there, we'll eventually be able to test our beer in the new lab that we're building in what is currently the kitchen area. These 2 tanks over here are just 2 water tanks. Hot water tank and a cold water tank. Hot water used for mashing in, cold water used for cooling the beer or the wort down from boiling to 20 degrees. And as it cools it down, it then refills the hot water ready for the next day's brew. The most exciting thing about this whole project though is the floor. All brewers are obsessed with floors, and this is the best thing about this new site for me personally. I love a good floor. It means the area is nice and easy to clean down. So thank you for joining us on this quick tour of our new brewery. If you want to do the whole tour, which would last about an hour long with either myself or one of our brewers, hopefully you'll be able to join us in the next couple of months, depending how things are going. And for details on what we're going to be doing with the old brewery site, Unit 36, just across the road of Irk Street, you'll have to join us on our social media channels, which you'll be able to find below, somewhere down here, I would imagine. Thanks again, guys. Cheers.